Walmart isn't required by any federal rule to warn you before an item is discontinued for good. So who's really behind the decision on what stays and what goes? It's not the customers, it's the store's inventory planning team, and they just cut prices on more than 24 products in one sweep. If you find this useful, smash that subscribe button and drop a like. Patterned melamine dinnerware. A melamine plate featuring a red tomato print with a light floral touch is now marked down to just $1, cheaper than what you'd pay in the plastic section at Dollar Tree. Deals like this one don't tend to stick around for long. Melamine is tougher than ceramic and shrugs off drops and bumps, which makes it a solid pick for camping trips or backyard cookouts where breakage is a real worry. Each plate spans roughly 10 inches and keeps its print intact even after dozens of dishwasher cycles. The vintage-style design on a white base still appeals to families who love that classic outdoor dining look. When you see a flat dollar price like this, it usually means Walmart is emptying out a seasonal collection to free up shelf space for fall stock, and once it's sold through, this particular pattern likely won't return. If backyard get-togethers are a regular thing at your place, pick up a few sets before this one disappears for good. Brinks padlocks. Locks rarely make anyone's list of exciting bargains, but Walmart has slashed prices across its entire Brinks lock range to levels rarely seen before. Depending on the model, prices range from $6.50, originally $10.97, up to $7, also originally $10.97, with two other models, both originally $15.97, now going for $8. Brinks is a trusted name for practical hardware you'd use on gates, lockers, or toolboxes. The housing is built from corrosion-resistant steel that outperforms plastic locks in wet conditions, and some versions use combination dials rather than keys. For under $10 a piece, you could swap out every aging lock around your house without denting your budget. Quick tip for reading discounts, prices ending in 97, like $10.97, usually mark the first markdown wave, while clean round numbers or half-dollar endings, like $6.50, signal the deal is nearing its final clearance stage. These locks are about as low as they'll go. Kid smoke and carbon monoxide alarms. Nobody buys a smoke detector for fun. It's a necessity. That's exactly why it's worth paying attention when Walmart drops one Kidde model from $57 to $35 and another from $34 to $21. Here's a distinction shoppers often confuse. A clearance tag means the price drop is permanent and the product is being retired from regular stock, while a rollback tag is just a temporary discount that eventually reverts. These detectors fall under clearance, meaning once the current supply runs dry, Walmart won't be reordering this particular model. These units run on long-life batteries good for roughly a decade, with no routine swaps needed, and they use distinct alert sounds and lights depending on which hazard they detect. A markdown close to 40% on home safety gear is unusual. If any room in your house is missing a detector, or your existing one is past the 5-year mark, now's a smart time to replace it. Discounts this steep on safety equipment don't come around often. Shark Navigator Power Fins Vacuum. Seeing the Shark Navigator Power Fins drop nearly $40 from $238 down to $199 might look like a great catch, but this is one deal I'd actually pump the brakes on. That works out to only about a 16% cut, far less generous than most other markdowns on this list. The reason's simple. This is the outgoing model, being cleared to make way for an updated redesign. It runs a HEPA filter for fine dust capture, weighs around 8 pounds, and is manageable to carry between floors, though it's heavier than newer cordless options. Walk over to the electronics section though, and you'll find the Shark Navigator Swivel Pro sitting at just $148, nearly $50 less than the discounted Power Fins, with comparable performance and the same brand name. This is a case where slowing down pays off, because the lowest price tag on the shelf isn't always the actual best deal. Super Sliders Felt Furniture Pads. Large. A small find but worth flagging. The large Super Sliders felt pads have dropped to $2, down from $2.97. If you've got wooden furniture or bulky cabinets you're often rearranging, these will come in handy year-round. They stick to the base of chair or table legs and let you glide furniture across hardwood or tile without leaving scratches. The felt itself measures about 1/8 of an inch thick, sturdy enough to support a full dining table without wearing thin the way cheaper versions do. At under $2, it's worth stocking a few extra sets around the house. Nothing urgent here, but since it's already this affordable, it's an easy grab while you're browsing the home goods aisle. Lowell Glass Tumbler. I don't think I've seen a well-made glass tumbler with a leak-resistant lid priced this low before, the kind ideal for hauling coffee or iced tea to work each day. The LOL glass tumbler is falling from $8.97 to just $5, which might be the best price around right now for what's included. It's built from heat-tolerant borosilicate glass, which, unlike plastic, doesn't absorb lingering smells, making it a great match if you regularly drink strong teas or infused water. It holds close to 22 ounces, enough to cover most mornings. A silicone gasket in the lid helps keep it leak-free, so there's no worry about your bag getting soaked. If you're someone who keeps replacing water bottles because the old ones start smelling off, switching to this glass version now is a far smarter move than buying yet another plastic one. Circule 32 Water Bottle. Circule bottles are known for a lid mechanism that lets you insert flavor cartridges directly into plain water. This particular 32-ounce version is dropping from $29.98 to $17.50, a savings of nearly $12.50, over 40% off. What makes Circule stand out isn't really the bottle itself, but how it helps people who dislike plain water actually hit their daily hydration goals. Each cartridge screws into the lid and lasts through roughly 9 to 15 pours before it needs swapping, and intensity is adjustable right from the lid. Deep discounts on Circule bottles are uncommon because of their proprietary cartridge system, so a 40% cut like this is a rare window. If the usual price ever felt too high, this is the moment to buy. Kidde 2-story escape ladder. Emergency escape ladders aren't something most people think to shop for, which is exactly why they slip under the radar during sales. The Kidde 2-story ladder, stretching 13 feet, is dropping from $59 to $35, a $24 savings. If your home has an upper floor or a bedroom on the second story, this ladder folds compactly enough to tuck under a bed or into a closet, ready to deploy only in a genuine emergency. It's constructed with steel cable and reinforced plastic rungs rated to hold several hundred pounds, with hooks designed to anchor onto a standard window frame. It's the type of purchase you make once, store away, and hope never to use, but nothing else fills that role during an actual emergency. I wouldn't count on this one still being in stock next week. Discounts near 40% on home safety gear like this are rare at Walmart, and once this clearance batch is gone, the price likely climbs back up, or the product disappears entirely. Bissell Little Green Advanced Pet Carpet Cleaner. There's a strange pricing quirk happening with the Bissell Little Green Advanced Pet Cleaner right now. In-store, it's $99, down from $124, but that's actually cheaper than what Walmart lists online for the same product. This compact spot cleaner is built for stubborn pet stains on carpet or furniture, with a hose attachment and spinning brush that pulls fur and embedded stains out of the fibers. It has 2 separate tanks, one for clean solution, one for wastewater, each holding about 48 ounces, enough to tackle several stains before a refill. If you share your home with pets, this is likely to get more use than your regular vacuum. If you're eyeing this one, check the in-store price before ordering online. This is one of those uncommon cases where showing up in person actually saves you money, since a lot of shoppers default to the app without comparing. Keurig Supreme Coffee Maker. Worth flagging clearly so you don't overpay. The Keurig Supreme is priced at $168 in Walmart stores, but the same machine sells for just $89 on Keurig's own website, a gap of nearly $79 for the identical product. That's too big a difference to ignore. This machine offers adjustable strength settings, useful for households where preferences vary, all without switching pod types. It has a removable 66-ounce reservoir, enough for several cups before you need to refill mid-morning. Never grab this one straight off the shelf without checking the online price first. This is a textbook example of how in-store and online pricing can diverge wildly, and skipping that check could mean paying nearly double for the same item. Speaking of the kitchen, there's a whole wave of air fryers and slow cookers getting cleared out right now, and one of them already has me planning a weekend dinner. Crock-Pot 4-quart slow cooker. The Crock-Pot 4-quart slow cooker is dropping from $24.96 to $15.23, nearly $10 off, about 40%. That size fits a household of 2 to 4 comfortably without hogging counter space. It's built for stews, soups, or slow-cooked roasts that need minimal supervision throughout the day. The ceramic insert lifts out and is dishwasher safe, and the clear glass lid lets you check progress without lifting it and losing heat. If you're out working all day, this is the classic slow cooker routine. Start it before you leave, come home to dinner ready. A name brand slow cooker under $16 is unusual, since most kitchen appliance deals stay in the low $20s. It's also a more practical, budget-friendly gift for someone recently moved into their first place than most decorative options. Drew Barrymore Beautiful 3-quart Air Fryer. The Beautiful Line's 3-quart air fryer in white, from Drew Barrymore's collection, is dropping from $49 to $15, nearly a 70% cut, one of the steepest markdowns on this entire list. The beautiful line is recognized for its softly rounded, countertop-friendly look that doesn't scream kitchen appliance. At 3 quarts, it suits cooking for 1 or 2, plenty for fries or wings without heating up a full oven. The non-stick tray lifts out for cleaning, and it uses a mechanical dial instead of a touchscreen, which tends to hold up longer. There's a different color option nearby on the shelf, but its discount is far smaller, only around $10 off compared to the $34 off on the white version. If color isn't a deal breaker for you, going white saves considerably more. Mainstay's 2.2 quart air fryer. For anyone who just needs a compact personal size air fryer, the Mainstay's 2.2 quart model is dropping from $29.98 to $14.69, over $15 off, nearly half price. Its small footprint suits someone living solo or in a tight apartment kitchen, with enough capacity for a solid single portion. This isn't a high-end unit, but at under $15, expectations should stay modest, and it delivers on that front. It's a solid first air fryer if you've never owned one and don't want to commit much money up front, cheap enough that it's no big loss if it's not for you, capable enough for daily use if it is. Mainstay's 4-liter deep fryer. The Mainstay's 4-liter deep fryer is dropping from $49.64 to $34.75, nearly $15 in savings. Unlike air fryers, this one uses oil, making it the better pick if you're after that classic crispy texture you get from restaurant-style fried chicken or fries. The non-stick body comes with a mesh basket for easy lifting and a lid that helps contain oil splatter. Temperature control tops out around 400 degrees Fahrenheit, enough for most deep-fried recipes. With a 4-liter capacity, you can fry a full family-sized batch in 1 round. Presto Big Kettle Deep Fryer. The Presto Big Kettle Deep Fryer is another one on clearance, dropping from $49.56 to $34.69, close to the same discount as the Mainstays model above. These two essentially serve the same purpose under different brand names. Presto has long been known for durable metal cookware and tends to hold heat more evenly across back-to-back frying rounds. If you've had good experiences with Presto before, that's reason enough to lean toward this one. Realistically, if you only need one deep fryer, there's no need for both. With prices this close, pick based on the brand you already trust rather than chasing a few extra cents in savings. Next stop, closets and beach gear. And there's one item that costs just a few dollars but is worth buying in multiples. Time and True jeans. Both the mid-rise straight leg and high-rise skinny styles of Time and True jeans are marked down to $5 across the board from $7. Finding brand new jeans with tags still attached for $5 is rare. The denim has a slight stretch built in, comfortable enough for everyday wear or chores around the house. It's not a premium fabric, but it holds up well for regular use throughout the week. This line typically spans sizes 4 through 20, including petite and tall lengths, making it easier to find your fit compared to some clearance racks left with only odd sizes. If you tend to favor relaxed fit jeans at home, stocking up here costs less than a single pair from almost any other clothing retailer. Prices this low don't come around often. Ozark Trail River Tube. Summer's still got a few weeks left, and the Ozark Trail River Tube is dropping from $4.97 to $2.50. This oversized round tube is designed for floating down rivers or lakes, not as a flotation aid for young children in deep water. At under $3, it's about as cheap as this kind of gear gets for one last outing before the season wraps. The thick PVC build includes 2 handles for balance and is rated to support around 200 pounds or more, comfortable enough for adults to float and relax for an afternoon. Grab it soon before Walmart clears the pool section to make room for back-to-school stock. Once the season ends, tubes like this typically don't return until next year. Blue Cape Waterproof Phone Pouch. The Blue Cape Waterproof Phone Pouch is dropping from $4.97 to $3. It's small and inexpensive, but it's the one thing people commonly forget to bring to the beach or lake and regret it when their phone ends up soaked. The pouch seals with a waterproof zip closure, and the clear plastic still lets you use the touchscreen for casual underwater photos. It's meant for shallow water use only, not serious diving, so it's better suited to a pool day than deep-sea activity. At $3, picking up a couple as backups in case one tears isn't much of a loss. Blue Cape Kids Mask and Snorkel Set. The Blue Cape Kids Mask and Snorkel Set is dropping from $11.96 to $6, nearly half off. This lightweight gear helps kids see clearly underwater without eye irritation, great for one final pool or beach trip before summer wraps up. The snorkel includes a valve to keep water from sneaking in, and the mask forms a snug seal around a child's face for shallow dives near shore. It typically fits kids roughly ages 4 to 12, with adjustable straps. For younger kids still building water confidence, this helps them feel comfortable looking underwater instead of swimming with eyes shut. Blue Cape Mini Waterproof Bluetooth Speaker. The Blue Cape Mini Waterproof Bluetooth Speaker is dropping from $16.47 to $10. It's compact enough to clip onto a pool float or bring camping, and it's splash resistant so it can handle time near water or light rain without concern. Volume is enough to fill a backyard or a tent. It pairs quickly over Bluetooth, and the rechargeable battery runs about 6 to 8 hours on a charge. It's not meant to replace your main home speaker, but at $10, that's not really the expectation either. Coming up, a folding furniture set where the in-store price actually beats the online listing, which doesn't happen often. Outdoor rug 8 by 10 feet. The 8-high 10-foot outdoor rug is dropping from $137 to $91, a $46 savings. That size is large enough to cover a full patio or porch, not just a small entryway mat. Outdoor rugs are generally woven to resist sun and rain damage better than an indoor rug would if left outside. The polypropylene fibers resist mold, so you can hose it down directly without worrying about it rotting the way a cotton rug would. At close to a third off, this is worth grabbing if your current outdoor rug has faded after a few summers of use. Mainstay's 5-piece folding furniture set. The Mainstay's 5-piece folding furniture set is priced at $49 in stores, while online it's listed at $76.44, marked down from $144.97. This is the reverse situation from the Keurig example earlier. Here, the in-store price is the one to grab. The set includes 1 table and 4 folding chairs, ideal for backyard gatherings or camping trips, and folds down easily for garage storage when not in use. The frame is powder-coated steel to resist rust, and each chair supports up to roughly 250 pounds. At $49 for all 5 pieces, that's under $10 per item, cheaper than buying folding chairs individually. If you're considering this one, check the in-store price before ordering online. Skipping that step could cost you over $27 more for the same set. Outdoor chair cushions. Outdoor chair cushions are dropping from $24.96 to $16.50, about $8.50 in savings. These are designed for folding or wooden outdoor chairs, keeping seating comfortable during cool mornings outside. The outer fabric resists light moisture, holding up to overnight dew better than a standard cushion, which mildews quickly in similar conditions. The foam core measures about 2 inches thick, cushioned enough to avoid flattening after weeks of regular outdoor use. At this price, refreshing a few worn-out cushions won't cost much at all. Patio furniture. Patio furniture is currently discounted around 20 to 30%, including a side table originally priced at $118. That's a reasonable cut, but personally, this isn't the most urgent item to jump on right away. Walmart typically pushes deeper cuts on outdoor furniture toward the end of the season, especially around Labor Day in early September, so this current price probably isn't final. If this side table isn't something you need immediately, holding off a few more weeks could land you an even better deal. Not saying skip it entirely, just that this is one to keep an eye on rather than buy at today's price. Gardening tool set and planters. The garden section has several items marked down at once. Standard planters are dropping from $24.97 to $17. Striped planters at the same original price are dropping to $13. Small terracotta pots are dropping from $9.97 to $6.50. These 3 price points serve different needs. The striped planters suit porch decor, the larger plastic planters work for repotting bigger plants, and the small terracotta pots are ideal for kitchen herbs or tabletop greenery. Most include drainage holes with a removable saucer, preventing water buildup that could rot roots from overwatering. If you maintain a small balcony or backyard garden, now's the time to stock up at prices well below what you'd find in spring, as Walmart clears the garden section to make room for back-to-school and Halloween inventory. Super Sliders Furniture Sliders Oval. The oval-shaped Super Sliders, furniture sliders are dropping from $7.96 to $4. These are larger than the round version mentioned earlier, better suited for heavy dining table legs or cabinets you need to shift during cleaning. The oval shape grips more securely on furniture legs that aren't perfectly round, keeping them steady while sliding. At $4 a pack, it's an easy pickup while you're already browsing the home goods aisle. Mr. Coffee Latte Iced and Hot 4-in-1 Coffee Maker. The older Mr. Coffee Latte Iced and Hot 4-in-1 Coffee Maker is dropping from $119 to $105, only about a $14 cut, smaller than most other deals on this list. Still, it draws attention because it brews hot coffee, iced coffee, lattes, and cappuccinos all from one unit. The newer model mainly improves milk frothing speed, and this older version got pushed to clearance as soon as Mr. Coffee began rolling out its replacement. It comes with a separate milk container that froths automatically and works with standard K-cup pods, so you're not locked into one coffee brand. Brew quality on this older model hasn't changed at all. It's really just the design that feels dated next to the newer release. If the exact model year doesn't matter to you, this one at $105 still makes sense, since the 4-in-1 functionality is identical. But if you want the newest version, it may be worth waiting until the replacement officially lands with clearer pricing. A flat round price usually signals a product's final send-off, while a price ending in 0.97 is just one step along the way, not the bottom yet. That's how seasoned Walmart shoppers catch the real deals before everyone else notices. And whenever the in-store and online prices don't match, always check both. The gap can run into dozens of dollars for the exact same item.